My first experiences of teaching maths were absolutely fantastic. Walking into the classroom to teach for the first time, I felt comfortable and just got a buzz. Going into profession, I was like, I know the maths, but actually there's so much to consider when you're planning a lesson, and it's a lot harder than I first thought it would be. You have to think about, have the students actually seen this before? How will the students approach this problem? Will they approach it differently to me? Any issues or misconceptions that might arise? And how am I going to ensure that every person in my classroom is going to learn, progress and understand content? And it's quite a lot to consider. Walking in to teach a class of 30 odd students, I sometimes have a fear of, oh, what if it all goes wrong? Are my solutions actually going to be right to the questions? And what if they don't appreciate the maths? And of course I get frustrated when kids don't understand something I see as basic, but I get overjoyed when they all have these light bulb moments. They're like, oh miss, I get it. And for me, I find as a maths teacher, I like to include a lot of discovery and interaction in my lessons. So for example, I done a little bit of recap on angles and parallel lines for my students, then give them a triangle and was like, okay, now I want you to show me why do the angles in a triangle actually add up to 180 degrees, giving them a bit of depth of their understanding so they can see where it all comes from. And also, being able to link maths to the real world, it can be abolic at times, and you really want to show kids how maths is applicable all through the world. And for me, I used Usain Bolt, his world record for 100 metres, and to show the kids that actually it's rounded to 2 decimal places, and what's the biggest number? So how fast could Usain Bolt have ran? But actually how slow might he have ran too? And for me, it got really good discussions among the students and allowed them to see application of maths, not just in the world, but also sport too. And there's so many ways to teach maths and each topic too, and you have to work out what works for me, but actually what is going to work for my students so that ultimately they're going to learn, understand and love maths.